Hey, how's it going? It's Claude here. And today I want to show you this blues riff in C. It's kind of a Texas style blues riff. So I'm starting on a C7. Actually, all the chords are 7 chords, so it's C7, F7, and G7. So I start here with my C7, and it's just like a C chord. If you know your basic C chord, I just put my pinky down on the 3rd fret G string. Okay, there's my C7. Now the rhythm I'm doing is like a 1 and a 2E, a 3E, a 4. There's some notes, but let's just get that basic feel down. And I should mention on the right hand what I'm doing, I'm using what I call the pick-pluck technique. So I'm picking with my pick the lowest string, the lowest note of the chord, and then I'm using the other fingers on my right hand to pick the other notes of the chord, like this. And you can actually hear I'm doing like a double pluck, like right there, pluck, pluck. Anyway, once you have the basic rhythm down, then you can move on to this actual riff, which is combining the 7th chord with some notes out of the minor pentatonic. So real slow. And again, these notes are just out of the minor pentatonic. I just happen to be in this position down here. So I'm starting on the E flat, which is the 1st fret of the D string, slide up to the 5th fret, 3rd fret G string, and then slide back down to the 3rd fret D string. You can add a little quarter note bend there, back to your root. So the first part again. And then I repeat. And the second time, I play this. Leading into my 4 chord, which is my F7. Oh, and by the way, if you're kind of having trouble following what I'm saying, you can also download the tabs. So just check the link in the video description. So this F7, just a normal F7 chord. You could play it as a bar chord or like this. But personally, I prefer to use my thumb. I just hook my thumb around and play it like this. Okay? Repeat the lick. Back to your C. And then the turnaround, I do this lick like twice into my G. So you can repeat that all day long, but I'm just repeating it twice. G7, which is the same shape as this. Now that part, that F7, instead of playing this one, I'm playing this, which is just 3 notes. It's on the D, G, and B strings, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, 4th fret. But even though it's a little 3-note chord, I'm still using that pick-pluck technique. So pick, pluck. And that kind of leads into this single note. That's just on the B string, G string. And again, I'm using those little quarter note bends. Just a little tug, as I like to call it. Okay, now, once you have a good riff down, you're going to want to do variations on it. And one of the simplest, most effective ways is to use octaves. So I'm going to go up here now. basically just the same exact riff. So instead of the C here, I'm going to play this C, which is the same shape as this F7 that we just talked about. So it's 10th fret, 9th fret, 11th fret. And then the riff starts here on the 8th fret, G string. That's a little bit of a variation on the second time. I'm just basically walking down the pentatonic scale. So first I play this, and then this little F7 is like 8th fret, 7th fret, 8th fret on the A, D, and G string. Back to my C. Now that's a little bit tricky because I'm changing fingers. So I'm using my ring finger on the G string. Switch to the first finger so I can get this little chord. Which is 12, 12, 13 on the highest three strings. And again, when my F leads me back into a little single note riff with a little slight bend. All right, so I know that was a lot to cram into like a 8-minute lesson, but check the link in the video description for the tabs, and let me know what you think. You know, hope you get some good ideas out of this, and make it your own. And yeah, thanks for watching. Please hit all those buttons, like, subscribe, and please check the tabs. And I'll talk to you soon. Have an awesome day.